welcome to your love and relationship reading. We're going to be getting some insight about what's coming towards you, little insight in your background, what might be having an influence over this in your present state. These will be our clarifying cards. These have all been pre-shuffled, but we'll do one or two just for good measure. Where are you at, Aries? Which Aries are we talking to? Of course, take it only if it resonates. The Emperor card. Aries know all about the Emperor energy. I apologize for the glare. I will lift this up so you can see it though. This is a beautiful deck. The description of the decks are in the box below if you'd like to check them out. All right, so this is boss energy. A little more clarity on the present situation. All right. Wow, big energy. The Temperance card flies out with a Four of Wands. All right. What's happening to you? What are you going towards in love and relationships? Love and relationships in the realm of legend. Let's get some more. One more. Wow, these are hopping. That one literally just hopped. Rewind. I'm dating myself by saying rewind, aren't I? Just like hopped right out of the deck. Justice card comes out with a Six of Wands, having victory. If any of you guys are getting a divorce or having any kind of court system involved in your relationships, in any way, it's gonna turn out in your favor, big time. The Moon card comes out. I think that this suggests that it has been weighing heavily that in your subconscious, possibly your dreams. It was weighing heavily, connecting with fears, possibly. We'll get some more insight there. Interesting for Aries, some unseen factors in this. And then we'll look at the whole picture. So bear with me, we're gonna get a couple more cards. You're getting very strong cards, Aries, like big major arcana, kings, all that. This one flew out first, Five of Wands. The Judgment card, an awakening there, and King of Pentacles. All right, so Aries, there's been a transformational turn in your sense of security. The areas I'm speaking about and directly to are those of you who have actually gone, almost there's a sense of going from being a victim. Hard to imagine Aries really staying in victimhood very long. It's like a fish out of water. But really turning things towards your power, like you're turning into the current and you've got this powerful stroke swimming forward. Your sense of foundation, security, home, possibly for some of you guys, marriage, has been transforming by way of you taking a leadership role in it and in the transformative process. Not taking a back seat, being very much in it, requiring patience. It's been slow, but I think that the goal is beautiful, and that is to have a strong foundation. Now, when the Justice card pops up, it does suggest that contracts, for some of you guys, this could be the decision to go forward and get married, even if it scares you, to tie the knot with somebody, be engaged, ask them to marry you. For others of you, it takes the form of more the judicial route of separation. But even that has a positive spin on it. It has a healthy spin on it with the Six of Wands, the Victory card. Because either way, it's working through something that required time, patience, and working through fear. And you're going to have huge reward and victory in it. So nobody wants to get a divorce, right? But sometimes the natural evolution goes through uncomfortable periods. And this Emperor tells me that presently that you've been working on the stronger side of a situation, being strong where you stand. And if you're strong, then you naturally build a strong foundation. You know, you build a strong home, your family strengthens, and that's where your focus is. The contributing influences, possibly in the recent past, the Five of Wands is disruption. It is arguing, conflict. Sometimes not all too serious, but for some of you, it will be competition as well. There is a big awakening. And there's a character here. King of Pentacles may resonate to you, or it may be somebody else, but King of Pentacles is somebody who is very aware of their wealth. They're good at creating it. They're strategic, they're logical. They spend their wealth, they make it. They are sometimes the sign of the boss, sometimes the sign of, it's kind of a paternal figure. But you kind of get the idea. So this is somebody who's very aware of where their money is going. So this is somehow contributing to where you're at, taking this strong stance. And it feels very much like you're steering into strength by way of a leadership role. Some of you will be working on getting more fiscally independent, doing better at making money, essentially. All right, I'm going to get a little bit of clarity here. I would like clarity on the moon, please, on what's coming towards you in love and relationships. All right. Seven of Swords talks about that wool being pulled over one's eyes. There's some quick decisions that have been made moving forward. There's a sense of deception here. You will have victory here. I get the feeling that there's something you are not telling somebody else. Now, deception's not always bad, right? But it is kind of the act of, you don't see anything here, like pulling the wool over one's eyes. And I say that because I do feel that there was a portion of you guys that feels like this is kind of an engagement, that you're moving forward in a relationship and a commitment. And others of you, I know it's funny because it's like, oh, how convenient. Both sides of the game you're playing here. But, you know, it really does feel that way. The Chariot moves forward. It takes the duality of a situation, it moves forward, coming out with the Knight of Swords, which is impulsive, like it is quick decisions, quick communication, coming out with the Seven of Swords, which this guy is getting away with something, you know. So something's hidden here. Now this could be you choosing to hide it from somebody else, or this is them feeling that it's them that's hidden something from you. But either way, you're going to be coming out good. Five of Pentacles. Somebody might be coming back. This is bringing somebody that's familiar into play here. The World. You know what? And this card flipped in the deck but didn't fly out. The Hangman. You're getting justice. You're getting the right thing will be happening. The right thing for you will be happening because you took this leadership role. You're patient. There's a certain amount of alchemy, patience, and evolution that needed to happen here. I do feel, as these cards are coming out, Aries, I do feel that you're kind of witnessing something, that something's being brought to the light. And it's like you're catching it. You're like, oh, no, I see what's going on here. Six of Cups. This is Six of Cups. This is a person that I feel you are breaking away from. Someone who's familiar. End of a phase. You're closing a chapter. It could be this King of Pentacles. But this King of Pentacles is a background influence. You have another Six of Wands. I can't help but think that this is who you're having victory over. Talk to us a little bit about present situation. What wisdom can you give Aries right now? In love and relationships. Flipping in the deck, I don't want to take it. It doesn't feel quite right, but Page of Swords. So that's communication. Okay, what information can you give us? Or advice? We have Justice again. This is two of the same cards popping out of two different decks. There's only one in every deck. Justice comes out with Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is the happy and independent card. You can do this. She's surrounded by coins because she has created her own security, and this can be male or female. This is the right thing for you. This will turn in your favor, breaking free from a cycle, possibly a relationship pattern that wasn't good. There was something here with the Moon and the Seven of Swords that was being hidden, and possibly from a sense of deception, there's been actions taken. The Five of Pentacles is the abandonment card, leaving. Somebody's leaving the picture here. They're leaving someone they're familiar with. There's, this is, for some of you guys, this is even going to be siblings, it's going to be family members, but it feels like this was an unhealthy pattern that you're choosing to break free of, and you will do this successfully. And what comes to mind is anything is better than this. Being alone is better than this. I know this is a really intense reading, so I imagine that I've already lost the people who it's not resonating with. This is a particular group, right? I would say, standing back from this reading, that it's actually quite positive. Because one, you're standing in your power with Emperor energy, allowing yourself to go through this transformative period and come out stronger, because your goal is this strong, secure foundation. And you are going to do that successfully with the Justice card. Independence and being alone is better than succumbing to a behavioral pattern or a relationship that was no longer healthy for you. Going into the future, you are going to come out on the winning end of something, whether this is an argument or it's working with contracts or judicial system. Because something that was deceptive is finally ending a phase. It's finally... Be aware of this, Aries. Be aware of shooting from the hip a little too soon. That whole saying, shoot from the hip, ask for questions later. I would be wary of being too impulsive. Our guts are really important. Our intuition is really important. But do remember, and Aries, you're good at this, but do remember facts. Do remember to adjust and connect with your facts as well. whoever this King of Pentacles is, you're having victory card come out with them. For some of you guys, if the King of Pentacles is you, this means that Aries, you're somebody who is very aware of what's in your bank account. You don't want it compromised. You are very aware of holding on to your money, and you're good at making money. You might be an independent businessman or a woman or anything in between, but you are you're a force that way. Others of you, this is somebody who might be trying to actually get their way custody-wise, their way with money, their way with, what is it called? I want to say alimony. But anyway, there's a transformation here, though. This is your influencing energies here, okay? And at one point there was dis-ease, there was arguments, there's possible competition. And then there's this big wake-up call, okay? I hope that this is helpful. I'm going to pick a card from the Oracle deck. Aries. Just as a general idea, like an overall, what message can you give us as kind of a departing gift? Awakening. And there you have it with the Judgment card. You're waking up. I'm going to read just a sentence or two about awakening. Could it be time to wake up and own your part in a situation where it may be otherwise tempting to blame others? Or maybe you need to be brave and release old fears. Make a conscious choice to open like the rose and embrace a fresh perspective on your life. The transitional energy of awakening helps liberate you on your journey of awareness and assists you in discerning the valuable from the valueless. And that is sitting right on top of our card of Temperance. And I totally encourage you to look up the card Temperance and to look up the card Judgment. I hope you can see that with the glare. Yoink. I love you, Aries. I'll be thinking of you. Take care.